for Braden Rogo. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Tonight's broadcast is presented by Xcaret Mexican Restaurant. We are live here in Tiffin Columbian Gymnasium, the site of tonight's SBC Lake rivalry matchup between the Tiffin Columbian Tornadoes and the Bellevue Redmen. I'm Nate Mullins on the call tonight with Greg Kinn, the Wizard, pulling double duty tonight, wearing two hats. That's right, Greg Kinn joining me on color commentary and keeping us live on the ones and twos. Also want to thank Austin Rodriguez for her help on the camera tonight. She's running our camera, and we look forward to a great broadcast tonight as we have one of our best crews on the job tonight. So once again, thanks for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. I want to take a moment to thank all of our sponsors, including your pregame show sponsor, Rodgers Flowers. Thanks to Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, UIS Insurance and Investments, First National Bank of Sycamore, Phillips Electric, MST Sauce Company, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, TPC Food Service, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Buckeye IT, TJ Willies Fine Foods, Feasel's Frame and Collision, 5-Star Maintenance, Clouse Electric, Sara Reisen Century 21 Bolte in Tiffin, and Pyramid Recruiting Offices, all proud sponsors right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Well, once again, folks, you're tuned in here on the pregame show. We've got just a little bit of time before they get ready for tonight's matchup. We've got the opening tip coming to you next, brought to you by Phillips Electric. But Greg, this one, I'll tell you, we've had this one circled on the calendar since, well, it was originally circled on the 23rd of December. But here we are, locked in and ready to go for this one. This is going to be one heck of a matchup here tonight.
Oh, absolutely, Nate. You know that they've been circling this one just like we had this one circled. This team's locked in. What are they at, 9-1 right now?
Yes.
Only one loss on the season. You know they got to be dialed in and ready for this one.
Yeah, Tiffin Columbian right now at 9-1 on the season. And then you look at these Bellevue Redmen sitting at 6-2 on the season. And, you know, league play right now, Columbian at 4-0, Bellevue at 3-1 inside of league play. So, you know, this is a game where Bellevue has a chance to make up some ground here. And they know it. They're coming into a hostile environment. They're ready to play, and I think this is going to be a tough game for Tiffin Columbian. They've got to stay focused and stay ready here tonight for anything and everything that Bellevue is ready to throw at them. All right, so, Greg, when you want to talk about keys to the game, of course, we talk about Xcaret Mexican Restaurant in the Tiffin Mall. Now, that's one of my favorite spots to go when I'm looking for someplace to go with some friends. You know, you want to gather your friends and go someplace fun. They've got plenty of room. They got a big catering room. They got a big party room. And they got big tables so you can get a bunch of people together and grab some queso. Go get some queso. You deserve it, folks. So let's talk keys to the game here. For Tiffin Columbian, if you're on that Tiffin Columbian coaching staff, you got to prepare these guys for everything tonight. And I mean mentally more than anything. Just stay focused and stay ready and stay composed. I think that's going to be the key tonight is mental composure. Physical toughness is going to be on display by both teams. Who's going to have that mental edge when it matters? That's what it's going to come down to here tonight for Tiffin Columbian, I think. And for Bellevue, they're trying to steal one. They got to come out and throw some punches early. Get out there, get swinging, and not literally, but, come out here and knock down a couple of early threes, get an early lead, and run with it. I think that's going to be key for the Redmen to establish momentum early and run with it. So there's your keys to the game, brought to you by Xcaret Mexican Restaurant. Our opening tip coming to you now, brought to you by Phillips Electric. Thanks for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Nate Mullins and Greg Kinn on the call with you tonight for this one. Tiffin Columbian versus Bellevue. And we're underway here at Tiffin Columbian Gymnasium. Starting 5 on the floor for Tiffin Columbian. Number 1, Zach Shawberry. Logan Beeston fires a mid-range jumper from the baseline and knocks that one down. Of course, he's one of your starters as well. You've got Bryce and Braden Rogo. That's number 2 and 3 figuratively. And you also have number 22, Isaac Garcia, on the floor. That's your starting 5 for Tiffin Columbian. As for Bellevue, they now have possession. Leading the way right now, Joel Ray, the point guard. Let's see here. 3-point shot from the perimeter, no good. Rebound grab by Rogo. And that one is Braden. Here's your 5 on the floor for Bellevue currently. Number 1, Jackson Martin. Number 3, Ashton Martin. Number 5, Joel Ray. Number 10, Tyler Ray. And number 14, Deegan Horn. That's your starting 5 on the floor for Bellevue. 2-0 Tiffin Columbian. We're inside of 7 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Tyler Ray, cut off by the defense, now gets it back on the wing. And that shot is good. 3-pointer from Tyler Ray.
There you go.
Got to give them when they come, folks. 3-2 Bellevue. And Isaac Garcia calls out the set. Gives it off to Logan Beeston on the right wing. Off a screen from Rogo. Now Bryce Rogo into the paint. Up at the shot. No, it's blocked. And corralled by the Redmen under the basket. Ty Ray with the basketball. The leading scorer for the Redmen, averaging 13.1 points per game coming into tonight. Of course, we're going to talk about leaders in the SBC. Logan Beeston leading the way once again. Second straight year he's leading in points scored at an average of 18.7 per clip. Ty Ray, though, impressive at a 13.1 point average, and a travel called. That'll turn the ball back over to Tiffin Columbian. Three to 2, Bellevue with the lead. Inside of 6 minutes to play here, 5:53 in the first quarter. Braden Rogo over to Beeston, now back to Braden. Beeston gets it back. Garcia on the wing, drives the baseline, under the basket for Rogo. Back out to Beeston, mid-range jumper, bang, that is pure.
Nice.
And Logan Beeston, 2 for 2 from the floor. He's got 4 points. Shot from Ray on the perimeter, no good. Rebound grab by Bryce Rogo. Beeston pushes it into the forecourt. Gives it off, Rogo for 3, no. Rebound grab by Joel Ray. That was Braden Rogo on the 3.
I'm glad you can keep track of them, Nate.
That one goes out of bounds, last touched by, it looks like Tiffin Columbian last to touch it, so Bellevue will retain possession. It's easier in football. Let's just say that. Ty Ray feeds it over for Ashton Martin for 3.
Oh, you got to hit the button, Nate.
And Martin
There you go.
knocks down the 3. Bellevue back on top, 6-4. This is going to be a tough game for both teams. And Tiffin Columbian, once again, is going to have to maintain that mental composure throughout this one. They might have to take a couple of early haymakers.
Oh, speaking of.
And Beeston unable to convert from the 3-point range. Bellevue pushes it in transition. Ashton Martin lays it up and in. 8-4 Bellevue now with 4-point lead. Garcia into the forecourt now. Shawberry over for Beeston on the right wing. Beeston over to Garcia. Garcia drives into the paint, up with a shot off the glass. No. Shawberry grabs the rebound, puts it up. No. I'm going to say Shawberry was on the baseline or a foul on the floor. Foul on the floor on Bellevue. That'll go against Ty Ray. The Tiffin Columbian will retain possession. 3:52 left here in the first quarter. Beeston inbounds. Braden Rogo now with it. Garcia over to Bryce Rogo. Now Beeston. Back to Braden. Trying to set the offense up as they work it around the perimeter. Logan with a long three. In and out. Rebound grab by Bellevue. 3:25 left here in the first quarter. Martin pulls up from mid-range. Actually, no, that was not Martin. That was, actually, it was Martin. It was Jackson Martin, not Ashton. Should have just stuck with my gut there. Both teams have a pair of twin juniors. Ashton and Jackson Martin. And Braden and Bryce Rogo.
Oh, way to get that one.
10-4 Bellevue. Jack Newlove onto the floor now for Tiffin Columbian. Rogo into the paint. Spin move, turnaround jumper, no.
Goodness.
Newlove bats it back. Nice job there by Jack Newlove. Keeping the ball alive for Tiffin Columbian. They come up with the offensive rebound. Beeston draws a double team over to Garcia. Now they work it around. Rogo, spin move, cut off by the defense, kicks it back out. Beeston calls for a screen. Goes away from the screen, and he's going to run right into a foul. It's going to be on... Yeah, that's going to be on Jackson. Jackson Martin. That'll be the second team foul. First foul on Martin. At the 2:24 mark here in the first quarter. Tornadoes set to inbound.
And here we go.
Garcia in the backcourt. Pushes it over to the timeline. That one poked away and out of bounds. Last touch by Bellevue. Beeston gets it back from Garcia off the inbound. Over to Rogo. That's Bryce. Gets it back. Up under the basket, puts it up. No, but he's fouled on his way to the basket, and Bryce Rogo will go to the line for 2 shots. Sometimes you just got to muscle your way into finding a good shot.
Oh, absolutely. When the defense is all over you like that, they're not giving you anything. Like you said, you got to muscle your way into it. You got to take it.
Of course, you talk about Logan Beeston averaging 18.7 points a game. Braden Rogo coming into tonight averaging 14.2.
Right behind him there, huh?
Bryce Rogo at the line currently averaging 7.3 points per game. So
some good numbers. Makes the second one there.
He gets 1 of 2. It's now 10-5. Bellevue with the possession. Ray in the backcourt now.
Oh, look at
Jackson Martin for 3. And the Redmen are dialing it up from long distance here in the first quarter.
Was that 9 of 13 points been 3
Yeah.
pointers?
Rogo over to Newlove. Under the basket, Rogo up with the shot.
That.
No.
Wow.
Rebound grab by Bellevue. Ty Ray into the forecourt now. 1:15 left here in the first quarter. 13-5, Bellevue with the lead. Tiffin Columbian having a hard time finding a good shot on the offensive end.
Oh, look
Deegan
at that.
Horn over to Ty Ray for three. Ray knocks down the three and puts Bellevue on top by 11. 16-5 is your score. And a timeout called on the floor. We'll keep it right here for this timeout. Of course, timeout's always brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. This will be a full timeout, I believe. So this will give us plenty of time to talk about our friends at Phillips Electric. Actually, just a 30-second, but that's all right. I can tell you all about Tom and Greg down at Phillips Electric. They are in downtown Tiffin. They're an authorized dealer of Whirlpool, Kenmore, and Maytag products. If you got any questions about any of their products or the brands that they may service, just call Greg and Tom Phillips, 419-447-3934, or stop in and see for yourself what everyone raves about at Phillips Electric, located at 176 South Washington Street in downtown Tiffin. Columbian looking to inbound. Bellevue with 12 of their 16 points coming from beyond the arc.
Lead them by 11 right now with 12 points and 3-pointers. Like, that says it all right there, Nate. They're on fire from beyond the arc right now.
It definitely looks like Bellevue has brought a level of intensity that Tiffin Columbian has got to find a way to match. Now the coach got mad, but the kid's like, yeah, that's my bad. I did it. Like, pretty clear that was a foul.
I was waiting for the "you can't do that" chant to be busted out.
We love that chant.
Didn't even make it out of the first quarter yet. Oh, look at this. Oh. Scary situation there for a second.
Braden Rogo drives, kick out. New Love had to go right through his hands and out of bounds. And that'll be a turnover. Gonna go back to the Redmen. 32.4 seconds left here in the first quarter. Ty Ray takes the inbound, gives it back to Joel Ray. Gotta wonder if they're related.
Oh, look at that.
That pass poked away, stolen by Tiffin Columbian. And Beeston turns it over. Deegan Horn. Ty Ray for three, off the front of the rim, no. Horn with the tip back, no. And that is the end of the first quarter. 16-5, Bellevue. I told you they're gonna have to come out punching. They came out punching. How does Tiffin Columbian respond? We'll find out after this. We'll be right back after this. You're watching Hoops on Hoos on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your premier financial institution in Seneca County since 1952. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Hoops on Hoos. All right, and we're back here at Tiffin Columbian Gymnasium. Nate Mullins and Greg Kinn on the call with you tonight. Tiffin Columbian and Bellevue, an SBC Lake rivalry matchup. 16-5, Bellevue leading Tiffin Columbian as we start the second quarter. Thanks for tuning in with us here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We have Austin Rodriguez running the cameras for us tonight. Doing a great job, as usual. And we're underway here in the second quarter. Redmen have possession. Joel Ray driving into the paint. He's going to be fouled on his way to the basket, and I don't think that's going to be a shooting foul. No, that's on the floor. But before the shot, he was fouled on the gather. So the Redmen will have possession under the basket. Ray looking to inbound. Gets it into Ray. not himself.
That just sounds funny.
Deegan Horn over to Ray, driving the baseline. And it's stolen away. Tiffin Columbian with the steal. Isaac Garcia pokes it away.
It almost stolen back, Nate. Look at that aggressiveness.
And they're right after it. And once again, if you're gonna play with your hands on them the whole time, they're gonna call the foul. Like they're just trying to be too physical. And I guess, the mentality is if you're being physical the whole game, they're not gonna be able to call every foul. But I don't know. You got to set the tone early, and I think that's what Bellevue's trying to do right now. They're trying to be physical.
Yeah, most certainly. Ooh,
that ball poked away. Shawberry kicks it out. Brady Gooding, kick out for Shawberry. Now over to Rogo. They got no open shots, man. It's just not there for him so far. Bellevue doing a great job defensively of closing out on shooters.
Yeah, I want to do a head count here and make sure there's not an extra
Shawberry drives to the basket and puts it up and in. It does kind of seem like there's an extra red jersey out there somewhere,
There's a lot of red out there.
Joel Ray into the forecourt now. Pushes it over to Deegan Horn. Onto the basket. That one's poked away. Nearly goes out of bounds, but it's saved by Martin. Cody Lindsay. Back to Jackson Martin working on Rogo. Martin drives. Kick out for Horn. Back under the basket for Martin. Lays it up, and he blows it. He doesn't get it to go.
Somehow they get it back, though.
Ray gets it back. Horn had it poked away.
Oh, my goodness.
Now Ray gets it back. Kick out on the perimeter. Nobody there.
Man.
Ray, mid-range jumper. No. Rogo grabs the rebound. Beeston pushes it into the forecourt. Step back three. Bang! And he got the foul! A possibility of a 4-point play!
Man, he is just so cold-blooded. How quickly he just stepped back and nailed that one, Nate. Like he didn't even think about it.
And you look at the foul count right now, Greg, it's 6-1. Bellevue's got to ask themselves if this physical style of play is going to work the rest of the game. They're going to keep calling them, so maybe they got to step back a little bit on the defensive side of the ball.
A whole lot of game left.
They're playing a great brand of defense.
Oh, and there's the
but when you're being physical, you're going to get those calls on the road. That's just to be expected. That one poked away. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Shawberry.
To think they just had an 11-point lead moments ago. And now we're back within 5 here.
That's how quickly it can disappear.
That 4-point play by Beeson. Uh-oh.
Martin pulls up for three. Ooh. Off the back of the rim, no. Rogo grabs the rebound, pushes it down the floor. Gooding. Out to Beeston.
Wow, they are quick.
Pulls up from mid-range. Bang! Logan Beeston knocks down another one. He's got 10. It's 16-13. And the Columbian Tornadoes seem to be turning up the defensive intensity here as they're starting to try to match that same defensive intensity that Bellevue brought to the table in the first quarter.
That's exactly what I was going to say, is they're definitely starting to seem like they're matching that level of intensity here. Just what they needed to do here.
Mental toughness here. Under the basket, Ray goes up for the shot, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. What a move there by the sophomore to draw that foul. And he'll earn himself 2 free throws. That foul goes on Shawberry.
Man, I tell you, Nate, just from watching this second quarter so far, I'm out of breath. Just how fast they've been moving around here. It's finally calmed down for a second. We can all take a little breath.
I've never seen a cheerleader get a warning, but then again, I've never seen cheerleaders in the student section.
Yeah, I was just misses that one there. But I was gonna say something to you when we came back from break. I was gonna say, did you see See that cool student section over there?
That's right.
A couple cheerleaders. For some reason, they're not with the rest of the cheerleaders, so. A couple of them wearing capes over there, too. Oh, he gets that one.
Ray knocks down 1 of 2 from the line. Bellevue, if you look at the UIS Insurance and Investment stat sheet, they have a rounded out team. They don't depend on one guy to really fill up the stat sheet. And I'll tell you what, Logan Beeston can sure fill it up.
I want to talk about stats.
He's got 13 now here tonight, and he's starting to warm up from beyond the arc.
You started talking about stats, and he said, "You said my name, Nate?"
The human statistic, Beeston.
Oh!
Deegan Horn knocks down the jumper.
That's a three-pointer there, too. You got to give him the horn.
Was that a 3?
Yep, they gave him 3 on it. I'm pretty sure he was on the outside corner there.
Beeston gets it back off the inbound in the backcourt, and a foul called on Martin. Once again, Greg, they're playing full court defense, which is fine, but you got to give the offensive player just a little bit of room to get his space. They both are entitled to their space. When you reach in, that's going to be a call. Sorry, it's a foul.
It's a fine line to walk there. And like you said, on the road, more likely than not, they're going to get that call against them.
They're just trying to set that tone defensively and trying to send a message to Logan Beeston to say, hey, we're not just going to let you get your shots here tonight. You're going to have to earn it. And so far he has.
As he sends a message back as he just takes his shot, too.
Absolutely.
Oh.
He misses the second, so he gets 1 of 2. He's got 14 points here in the first half. Inside of 4 minutes to play here in the second quarter. 20-17, Bellevue on top by 3. And a carrying violation called against Joel Ray. He's asking, okay, when did it happen? Because I'm trying to figure it out, because I'm just a sophomore. I want to fix it, you know? Like when did it happen? Tell me.
He's looking for answers to correct.
Yeah, rightfully so. Tornadoes get the ball back. Logan Beeston into the forecourt. Rogo. Over to Rogo. Now back out to Beeston. Bryce Rogo now with it. Garcia, starting 5 back on the floor for Tiffin Columbian. Braden Rogo. Beeston for 3. No, but he's fouled on the shot.
Yeah.
And Ty Ray is going to be called for the foul. I believe that's his second.
So you could tell right there on the release what had happened, because I'm sorry, but Beeston doesn't miss a shot from that far away.
I've been covering that kid for 4 years. I've never seen an air ball. At least not one that bad. I mean, at least it's somewhat near the rim, you know? Like, I think I have seen at least 1 or 2 air balls from him.
I just took a uncontested shot there. That's what my shot would look like.
Right. There's 2. And a chance to tie the game here for Logan Beeston, as he's got 2 of 3 so far. He's got 1 more coming. And he is 3 for 3 from the line on that trip, and now has 17 points here tonight. Logan Beeston, 17 of the 20 points for Tiffin Columbian.
Isn't 17 his average for the entire game right now?
Yes, he's averaging about 18 points a game, yes.
So we've got 3 minutes left till halftime.
Garcia with the poke away, pushing it. Rogo turns it over. Ray pushing it down the floor. Deegan Horn lays it off the glass and in.
Man, that was close.
Cross-court pass, Rogo for 3. No. Beeston grabs the rebound, goes up with it, off the glass. No, but draws the foul.
You gotta love a game like this between two really good squads.
Absolutely.
Packed house. Fans are full of passion.
And you gotta love sitting in the visitor section, don't you?
Every time, I love it.
Beeston knocks down that one. And he's got one coming.
Sometimes I think they do that on purpose, Nate, just to get under the visitor's skin. They're like, let's sit Nate Mullins right down here. Have him call this game.
Well, there's a reason why we're not welcome on the road usually. Beeston knocks down both of them. 19 points here tonight in the first half for the senior Logan Beeston. The Redmen had it poked away. Brady Gooding putting his arm out there, playing the passing lane.
I tell you, Nate, I feel like in that first quarter, the Redmen definitely had the right answer for this game, and I feel like the Tornadoes just came out there in the second quarter and matched that. It's not that the Redmen have done anything less. The Tornadoes just stepped it up to match them.
Martin drives, cut off by the defense, kick out for Ray. Joel Ray out on the perimeter, working on Isaac Garcia. Nice defense there by Garcia.
Oh, wow.
And that's going to be a travel. As Logan Hartley took a few too many steps before he passed that one away. Tied at 22 apiece, 1:51 left. Tiffin Columbian has not led since they led 2-0. And that has changed right there. Thanks to that basket from Brady Gooding. Now the Columbian Tornadoes take a 24-22 lead. Timeout called by Bellevue. That's a wise timeout there by Ed Rich, as he's got to talk to his guys. He's got to be like, hey guys, come on. We got to make sure we stay tough. Of course, timeout's brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. Let me tell you about my friends at First National Bank of Sycamore. Jerry Weininger is one of my best buds. He comes in and sees me at Madison Street once a week. Great people at First National Bank of Sycamore. It creates a great atmosphere, and it makes you want to do business with places like this. I'm telling you, they are uniquely rooted in our communities. They're proudly serving their customers since 1919, and they have locations in Sycamore, Tiffin, New Riegel, and McCutcheonsville. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender, and they should be your first stop when you go out looking for a car. I'm telling you folks, do not, I repeat, do not go to the dealership first. Go get pre-approved. Preferably go to one of our partners, whether it be First National Bank of Sycamore, your Legacy Federal Credit Union, but go talk to our friends at First National Bank of Sycamore before you go to the dealership, before you go shopping for your new car. Because I'm telling you, you go in there with a pre-approval, it just looks a lot better, and you're going to get a better deal. So check out the fine folks at First National Bank of Sycamore. Coming out of the timeout, Bellevue trailing for the first time since they trailed 2-0. It's now 24-22 Tiffin Columbian. 1:31 left here in the first half. And the Redmen bring it into the forecourt. Joel Ray leading the way. Martin. Now Lindsay back over to Joel Ray on the perimeter. Joel Ray for three, no. Rebound tipped out of bounds, last touch by Bellevue. Jackson Martin was the last to touch it. They're getting some good minutes out of Joel Ray. He's just not been able to connect on very many shots here.
There in that first quarter, they were on fire from beyond the arc. 4 3-pointers.
He's more of the table setter for this offense, you can tell. Beeston sets the table.
Oh.
And then serves dessert.
Those in and out ones always kill me.
Joel Ray drives, puts it up, puts it in, and draws the foul. Joel Ray. We get an opportunity from the free throw line to put the Redmen back on top. Tied at 24 apiece, 41.7 seconds left here in the first half. Make sure you stick around for the halftime show, brought to you by TPC Food Service. Joel Ray knocks down the free throw, putting the Redmen back on top, 25-24. What an exciting first half of action here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Rogo over to Garcia on the perimeter. Works it down low for Braden Rogo. Spin move, turn around. Nice. Oh, what a nice move by Braden Rogo to draw the defender in, and then that spin, turn around, fall away jumper, creating the space he needed to get that shot off. Martin.
Tried it himself there and just didn't have it going. Oh.
Lindsay pulls up for three!
And then
Rogo tried to answer, but unable to convert, and Bellevue will take a 2-point lead into the locker room. 28-26 is your score. We're going to step aside, take a timeout. We'll be back with a halftime show brought to you by TPC Food Service. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to Hoops on Hoos.
Small business owners need somebody that can open the door to financing. And at First National Bank of Sycamore, we love opening the door for financing opportunities.
UIS Insurance and Investments, your hometown agency providing a full range of insurance and financial services with a local touch. Contact your homegrown agent, Jeff Leopold, for a professional review today at 419-447-4242, extension 1144. You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Your premier financial institution in Seneca County since 1952. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Hoops on Hoos. And we're back here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We start the halftime show brought to you by TPC Food Service as Bellevue knocks down a three-pointer at the end of the first half to put the Redmen back on top, 28-26. Now, the Redmen had a 11-point lead at one time as they were up 16-5 at the end of the first quarter. But Tiffin Columbian came out swinging as they started the second quarter and clawed their way back into this one and found a way to tie it up and then take the lead at one point. And then Bellevue, of course, found their way to take the lead right before halftime. I mean, that's where we sit. 28-26 is your score. You know, these Redmen, they came into town with a plan, Greg. They knew that they had to be physical in order to win, in order to have a chance here tonight. Because you don't want to give these guys wide open shots. This Columbian team, they can drain them from all over the floor. Bellevue had a very solid plan to start this game. And that's exactly what I talked about in the keys to the game, Greg. I said they've got to come out here and throw some punches early. Get out there, be physical, set the tone early, and that's exactly what they did. Knocked down a couple of early threes, and they really, like I said, set the tone for the rest of this game, which Tiffin Columbian had to answer in the second quarter. They had to find a way to match that intensity that Bellevue started out with. And I think they did a good job of that in the second quarter, making this a 2-point ball game after, like I said, they fell behind by as many as 11 at one point. So
yeah, I think Bellevue came into this game with a very good game plan. They knew exactly what they needed to do to take care of business against Columbian. They came out there in that first quarter and they executed it very, very well. And Columbian, being the team that they are, they had to make the adjustments. I think they made some really good adjustments there. It's going to be a really interesting second half to see what each team does adjustment-wise, because we're looking at two really, really good squads here.
Oh, absolutely. And they're both at the top of the SBC leaderboards in a lot of different categories, especially when you talk about the pecking order of the SBC Lake, because right now Tiffin Columbian sitting on top, and Bellevue would like nothing more than to knock them off that perch here on their home floor in front of the home crowd here for Tiffin Columbian. Well, we got about 6 minutes until the start of the second half, and Greg, I got a couple things that I want to say for Tiffin Columbian as they start the second half. The mental toughness is something that you don't see from a lot of teams when they get down by 11 early, but that's something that I saw in the early going of that second quarter, where they kind of came out and they said, I'm not going to be bullied around. I'm not going to be pushed around. We're going to come out and we're going to show you what we came here to do, take care of business. Now, they did a good job in the second quarter, but my question is, as they come out of the locker room, what's the mentality? Like, what are they going to, what's their thing, what's their MO as they come out of the locker room? What's the calling card here in the second half? What are they going to hang their hat on for this second half? Is it going to be their defense? Is it going to be the offensive end of the floor? They've got to find a way to get good shots for their shooters. I think Logan Beeston, with 19 points out of the 26 in the first half for Tiffin Columbian, obviously has been doing his part. Yeah. But they've got to find ways to get other guys involved. I think that's the big key here tonight for Tiffin Columbian, is if they want to be successful, if they want to win this game, they're going to have to get somebody else going. Right. A guy like Brady Gooding, a guy like Bryce Rogo, Braden Rogo, Zach Shawberry, any of those guys can get it going at any moment, and they are going to need that here tonight.
Right, and you can't just rely on one guy for an entire game. Like, he's done his job and then some for the first half of this game, but you can't come out in the second half expecting the exact same thing, because this Bellevue squad, they're going to zone in on that, and they're going to shut that down real quick because, realistically, Nate, we only have one quarter of Beeston going off like that. So, it isn't like Columbian's got their number and Bellevue doesn't know how to stop that and shut that down. They absolutely can, and they absolutely will. So you have to come out, like you said, make sure you get the ball to other guys, move it around a lot, spread the scoring out, and that's how you're going to come away with the victory in this one.
That's right. That's absolutely right. You got about 4 minutes until the start of the second half. Once again, your score, Bellevue 28, Tiffin Columbian 26. We're going to step aside, take a quick timeout, and we'll come back with more of the Your Legacy Federal Credit Union halftime show. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your premier financial institution in Seneca County since 1952. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Hoops on Hoos.
Small business owners need somebody that can open the door to financing. And at First National Bank of Sycamore, we love opening the door for financing opportunities.
UIS Insurance and Investments, your hometown agency providing a full range of insurance and financial services with a local touch. Contact your homegrown agent, Jeff Leopold, for a professional review today at 419-447-4242, extension 1144. You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. And we're back here, Tiffin Columbian Gymnasium. Nate Mullins and Greg Kinn on the call with you here tonight. 28-26, Bellevue leading over Tiffin Columbian as we get ready to start the second half. And Greg, it's a hostile environment here on the visitors' side, but it's a packed house here tonight. When you talk about high school basketball, this is one of the venues in the area. It's got a lot of character. I'll say that about Tiffin Columbian's gym. A lot of character here. And when you get this place packed like this and the band's playing, I mean, it's just no better place to watch a game of basketball, in my opinion, in this area.
No, you're absolutely right. It's really, really high energy atmosphere. It's really exciting here. I'll be honest with you, Nate, there's times where I get lost watching the game because, we're so close. It's right here in front of us. And I'm just like, oh, wait, no, I got things to do. I got buttons to push. I got things to say. I can't just sit here and watch this game.
Exactly. Once again, we're just about ready to start the second half as we go through the UIS Insurance and Investments stat sheet. Logan Beeston filling it up with 19 points in the first half. And then rounding out the scoring, you had Zach Shawberry with 2 points, Bryce Rogo with 1, and Braden Rogo had 2, and Brady Gooding, I believe, had 2 points as well. So there's your scoring for Tiffin Columbian. For Bellevue, however, once again, I say they have a rounded attack. They really do. They share the ball very well. They don't care who scores the ball. They're very good at playing team basketball. They have a scheme. They stick to it. And right now you're seeing the results of that. You got Jackson Martin leading the way with 5 points. Ashton Martin with 5 points. Joel Ray with 4. Ty Ray leading the way, with 6 points. And then Cody Lindsay with 3 points. Those are the 5 on the floor currently for Bellevue. We're back underway here in the start of the second half. Thanks for tuning in here with us. Nate Mullins and Greg Kinn on the call with you. That shot blocked in the lane. Nice job there by Jackson Martin on Logan Beeston. Martin drives the baseline, puts it up off the glass. No. Ooh. Rebound grab by Beeston. Beeston thought about a 3, gives it off to Shawberry. Shawberry drives, kicks it out. And we got a foul on the floor. No, actually, they're going to say turnover. Tiffin Columbian turns it over. So Bellevue brings the ball into the forecourt. Leading by 2 coming out of the locker room, 28-26. Ty Ray works it over to Ashton Martin. Now Joel Ray out on the perimeter as they work it around the perimeter. Left wing, Jackson Martin. Cut off on the baseline, now pulls it back. Over to Ty Ray. Back to Martin. This time Ashton Martin at the free throw line, stops his dribble, gives it off to Joel Ray, driving into the paint, spins, turnaround jumper, no. Rogo grabs the rebound for the Tornadoes. Braden Rogo pushing it. Thought about the 3, but decides against it. Garcia now with it.
Sorry, I got distracted by the giant Beeston head in the crowd over there. One of the fans is holding up one of those cardboard hugs.
That one poked away and out of bounds. Last touch by Bellevue. 6:32 left here in the third quarter. 28-26. Bellevue leading by 2. Still no score here in the second half. Let's go. Get on him. By either team. Shawberry over to Rogo. Now Braden Rogo on the right wing. Onto the basket for Bryce Rogo. Rogo kicks it out on the left wing. Garcia gives it off. Rogo from the elbow knocks it down. Braden Rogo ties it up at 28 apiece. Six minutes to play here in the third quarter. Ty Ray into the paint, up with the shot. Ooh. No. Rebound grab by Beeston. Rogo nearly lost it, but gets it back. Now back to Beeston for 3. Ooh. No. Rebound grabbed under the basket by Lindsay of the Redmen. Bellevue pushes it, tied at 28 apiece. Ashton Martin back to Lindsay for 3. Off the bank. Nice. Cody Lindsay 2 for 2 from beyond the arc and puts the Redmen back on top by 3. Lindsay with the steal. Into the paint, up off the glass.
Oh,
no.
My goodness.
Couldn't get it to go, but he gets his change and nearly throws it away. Ty Ray there to save it for him. Redmen on top by 3. They have possession. Joel Ray behind the back. Gives it off to Martin under the basket. No. Rebound grabbed by Shawberry. Shawberry back to Rogo, over to Garcia on the right wing, driving into the paint, up with the shot, off the glass and in! Isaac Garcia, what a nice move there. Yeah. Keep the separation from the defender, and with the left hand, lays it off the glass and in. 31-30. Martin, his pass stolen away by Beeston. Playing the passing lanes. Rogo into the paint, up off the glass and in! Woo. Bryce Rogo gives the Tornadoes a 1-point lead, 32-31.
He got some air on that one when he went up for it.
I thought he was going to dunk it for a second.
Yeah, for a split second, I thought so too.
Oh. Ray pulls up from mid-range, no. Rebound grab by Beeston. Columbian pushing it. Shawberry into the paint, up with the shot, off the glass and in.
Did you see that no-look pass?
Oh, what a feed.
Yeah, wow. Looked off to the left to serve that one to the right, and they never saw it coming.
And Ray driving to the basket. Nice move as he lays that one up off the glass and in.
Columbian was already down the court there.
3-point shot for Shawberry. Zach Shawberry knocks down the three, putting Tornadoes up by 4.
Wow.
And a foul on the floor on Isaac Garcia.
Tommy said, Larry, the left-handed skyhook. Or the Larry left-handed skyhook, that's what he said. There we go.
Redmen looking to inbound here. Martin, back to Martin. Over to Martin. And that one no good. Rebound grab by Rogo.
Oh.
Beeston. Wow. Under the basket, trying to find Rogo, but he throws it away out of bounds.
Let's go.
37-33, Logan Beeston's going to take a seat with those 19 points. Tornadoes are going to have to find a way to manufacture some offense without him. Lindsay takes the pass under the basket for Jackson Martin, and he lays it up off the glass and puts it in. Redmen back to within 2, 37-35, 2:42 left here in the third quarter. Brady Gooding. Rogo driving into the paint, up with the shot. No, but he's fouled on his way to the basket. Bellevue constituents want a foul on the travel to the basket.
Did I hear something about 5 steps back here?
Rogo at the free throw line. Knocks that one down. Bryce Rogo has 4 points now here tonight, tying him with his brother for bragging rights on the night.
See, you're so good.
They don't care.
You're so good at calling out these names, Nate, but I figured out your secret. You just cover teams with a bunch of twins on them.
That's right. That's all it is.
Gets both of them there.
39-35, Rogo knocks down 2 of 2. He's got 5 points. Martin dishes over the right wing. 3-point shot from Logan Hartley. And the Redmen back to within 1. 39-38. Beeston under the basket. What a feed for Gooding here. Nearly lost it. And they're going to say he did lose it and got it back, and that's a travel. Jackson Martin looking to inbound under the basket. Joel Ray now with it. And the Redmen into the forecourt. Under 2 minutes to play here in the third. And that looked like a walk, but he got away with that one. And Ray gets that one to go, puts the Redmen back on top by 1, 40-39. Beeston That one's going to be on the floor, non-shooting foul. It's definitely a foul because you can see his hair's all messed up now. Beeston looking to inbound. Gets it into Garcia. Garcia driving into the paint. Had that one blocked and out of bounds, and they're going to say it went off of his own hand. Well, Bellevue gets it back. 1:36 left here in the third quarter. They lead 40-39. Ty Ray now with it. He's got 8 points. Give him 10 to match his jersey number. And Bellevue takes a 3-point lead, 42-39. 1:15 left here in the third. Beeston calls out the set, gives it back to Garcia, top of the key. Beeston gets it back on the three-point shot. No.
My goodness.
Gooding grabbed the rebound under the basket, and they're going to say a held ball. And they're going to say a timeout was called by Tiffin Columbian before he went out of bounds. So,
well, of course there was. You can see right here on the screen. It was a timeout.
Timeout. Clearly called by First National Bank of Sycamore.
We knew that, of course.
It's going to be a full timeout with 1 minute and 1 second left here in the third quarter. We'll take this time to thank our sponsors. Thanks to Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, UIS Insurance and Investments, First National Bank of Sycamore, Phillips Electric, MST Sauce Company, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, TPC Food Service, Rodgers Flowers, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Buckeye IT, TJ Willies Fine Foods, Feasel's Frame and Collision, 5-Star Maintenance, Clouse Electric, Sara, Reisen, Century 21 Bolte and Tiffin, and Pyramid Recruiting Offices. All proud sponsors right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Logan Beeston looking to inbound. Rogo, New Love, Garcia, now Gooding. Those are your 5 on the floor. Beeston draws the double team, gives it back to Garcia. Rogo on the left wing, now Garcia with it. Back to Beeston. Braden Rogo into the paint. And they're going to say a travel before he went up for the shot. That'll be a turnover. And Bellevue will get the ball back. 42-39 lead for the Redmen. Deegan Horn for 3. The Redmen take a 6-point lead once again, extending that advantage.
Yeah, what a shot.
Throwing some haymakers once again, Greg.
Clutch shot over there.
7 seconds left. 5, 4, and Garcia. Gooding for the 3. No. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. Your score, 45-39, Bellevue leading by 6. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the exciting conclusion of tonight's ball game right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Your premier financial institution in Seneca County since 1952. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Hoops on Hoos. All right, welcome back. We're live here at Tiffin Columbian Gymnasium. We're set to start the fourth quarter of action as Bellevue leads 45-39 over Tiffin Columbian. Tornadoes need to find an answer here, and it's got to come on the offensive end of the floor because they just have not had very much very many good looks tonight. Ty Ray working on Isaac Garcia. Now Martin with it. That's Ashton Martin. Driving into the paint. Kick out. Ray on the perimeter. Working on Rogo. Drives the baseline, cut off. Tries to paint, cut off by Rogo.
Wow.
And kick it out. Logan Hartley. Over to Ray. Back to Hartley. Now Ray with it on the right wing. 7:15 left here in the fourth quarter. Hartley. Now Horn with it. Under the basket for Lindsay. Through his hands and out of bounds.
I tell you, Nate, I thought that was a pretty evenly matched third period there between both these teams. Until right there towards the very end, Bellevue seemed to find some momentum. So I'm wondering to see if they're going to carry that into this quarter or not.
Absolutely. Rogo cut off by the defense. Back out to Shawberry. Under the basket for Rogo. Bryce Rogo draws the foul.
Wow.
That's going to be off, non-shooting foul. So it's the third team foul against Bellevue. Comes at the 6:43 mark here in the fourth.
Let's go, hands up.
Rogo into the paint, up with a shot, off the glass, no. Horn grabs the rebound, just a little too much on that one.
Yeah, I thought that one was going in.
Take him, Ty, he's got nothing.
Ty Ray working on Shawberry. Kicks it out. Hartley onto the basket. Had that one poked away. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tiffin Columbian.
Let's go, Sep. Good job, Lord.
Joel Ray
Look
to a
at that.
cutting Deegan Horn, and Horn lays that one off the glass and in.
That was nice.
That was a nice move by Horn there.
Hands up, keep his hands up.
And the Redmen lead by 8. Down to 6 minutes to play here in the ballgame. Beeston working on Martin. Over to Shawberry, now back to Rogo. Back out to Bryce Rogo.
Rotation, Red, good rotation.
Out to Shawberry. Kick out Garcia for three. Bang! Isaac Garcia knocks down the three.
That's what you needed right there.
And that puts the Tornadoes within 5. It's now 47-42.
Took a timeout here, I believe.
I believe that is a timeout brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. Gives me a little bit of time to talk about my friends at Xcaret Mexican Restaurant. Greggy, I got to get out there. It's been a couple weeks, and I'm starting to Jones for some of that queso. You know what my favorite thing to do with the queso is, though? I love the queso fundido dip. It's got chorizo in it. Oh, man, it's so good. I'm telling you, folks, if you haven't tried it, give it a shot. The fundido dip at Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, located in the Tiffin Mall. Stop out. Check out their new look menu. They got a lot of delicious new items. You got to try it for yourself, folks. Gather your friends. Go get some queso. You deserve it. Treat yourself to the best at Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, located in the Tiffin Mall.
I tell you, man, you like real, authentic Mexican food.
Yes.
I don't know of a place better. I really don't, and I'm not just saying that. Like, I don't know of a place better that makes more authentic, delicious. Like,
Not anywhere, not this far away from the border, that's for sure.
No. Yeah. Maybe a couple places down in Texas when I was down there. They give them a run for their money, but man, I'm glad we have them in Tiffin.
Yes. Bellevue with the possession coming out of the timeout. The timeout was called by Tiffin Columbian. Deegan Horn with it. Now Joel Ray. Over to Ty Ray. They work it around the perimeter here as Ray working on Rogo.
I tell you, Nate, I mean this in no disrespectful way at all. But a lot of these Bellevue players' names remind me of 90s country singer names. I love it.
Deegan Horn is a cowboy name for sure. Tyree pulls up and knocks down the jumper. He's got 12 points here tonight.
He had the new album coming out.
Beeston, kick out for Rogo, driving. Kick out for Shawberry. Shawberry up with a shot, no, but he's fouled. And Zach Shawberry will go to the line.
Let him drive.
Where he will get 2 shots. Inside of 5 minutes to play now. Bellevue holding on to that 7-point lead, but Shawberry trying to trim that one down.
Nice.
As he gets 1 out of 2. Jackson Martin checking back in. As Joel Ray takes a seat. Shawberry's second free throw. That one's in. 2 for 2 at the line. Shawberry quietly now has 9 points. That's a travel. I love the delay call. I love the delay.
The
He's just
drama.
trolling people, man.
Yeah, that was hilarious. I was like, why did he make that call?
I don't know if it was a timeout or what. He was holding the pose for a second, man. It was like a 3-point shot holding the pose.
I love that guy.
Rogo over to Beeston. Beeston drives, cut off by a double team. Now kick out Rogo. Wide open 3. No.
Come up short.
Rebound grab by Lindsay over the back, called on Rogo.
Let's go.
Cody Lindsay with inbound. Gives it back to Ashton Martin. Joel Ray into the paint, up with the shot. Offensive foul. You can just feel the vitriol over here.
That was like a mixed reaction to the whistle there at first. I think both sides kind of celebrated, and they're like, wait a minute.
Wait.
Stop.
5 fouls on the Redmen, 2 fouls on Tiffin Columbian. 4 minutes to play. Shawberry back to Beeston. Beeston has been shut out here in the second half. He just still has those 19 points from the first half. Shawberry driving. Up with the shot. No. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back. No, but he is fouled on the putback. And he will go to the line for 2 shots. Six fouls on Bellevue now. Shawberry at the line, knocks down the first. It's now a 4-point ball game. Zach Shawberry, second free throw. Nice. That one's in. 4 for 4 on the last 2 trips for Shawberry. Steals the inbound. What a play by Zach Shawberry to come up with the steal off the inbound. And now Tornadoes have possession, trailing by 3. Beeston over to Rogo, back to Beeston. Double team.
Kind of plays you need there to close this gap.
Under the basket, Beeston kick out Rogo for 3. No, in and out. Shawberry with the putback. Zach Shawberry. What an effort to come up with the rebound and the putback. Shawberry now with 13 points. And the Tornadoes have trimmed a 7-point deficit down to just 1 in the last 1 minute.
Wow. I mean, that's what you had to do here. I mean, you can see how tough this Redmen team is, Nate. You can't just hang with them the entire time. You can't play catch-up the entire time. You have to match them. You got to match the score, and then you got to take the lead. You got to take the lead here in these last 3 minutes.
And it comes with stops, like that big steal by Shawberry off the inbound pass. That was huge.
I mean, it's been a very, very close game, but, Tiffin's only had the lead a small percentage of this game, Nate. Like, you've seen that Bellevue's been able to control most of this game.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, man, they are giving us one heck of a game here.
Oh, I love it. I love every minute of it. This is what we signed up for. Of course, this is Bryce Burns' night, as Bryce Burns had his 1,000-point jersey hung on the wall over there, and he was honored here tonight.
Big congratulations to him.
Absolutely.
What an accomplishment.
Well, of course, Logan will have one up there somewhere. They're going to have to make room for his. And it'll be Bellevue basketball coming out of the timeout.
It's going to be a crazy 3 minutes.
Yes. Keep it locked in right here, folks. This is going to be an ending you won't want to miss. Ashton Martin gets it into Ty Ray, who stole it from his own teammate. Lindsay, cross-court pass for Joel Ray. Little mid-range floater, no. Rebound tip to Logan Beeston under the basket. Beeston had that one kicked out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Tornadoes. Inside of 3 minutes to play, we're down to 2:59 on the game clock. Braden Rogo checking in, Bryce Rogo checking out. Garcia in the backcourt. Now crosses the timeline into the forecourt. Shawberry. Down low for Beeston. Beeston pulls it back. Now over to Rogo. Braden Rogo driving, spin move into the paint, up with a shot. No, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 shots.
I like how he stood back there and he directed traffic. He got everybody. He's like, everybody go this way, go this way. Everybody moved and he's like, I'll just take it myself.
Yeah. Hey, it looks like pretty open over there. I'm going to go ahead and take that. Thank you. Braden Rogo at the line. 2 shots coming up for the junior. He got the first one.
Guys are up there, Nate.
Columbian on the season, shooting 70% from the free throw line. And Rogo unable to convert on the second. Gooding nearly got the rebound, but Lindsay corrals it, and we're tied at 49 apiece. 2:25 left in the ball game. Martin gives it off for Ray. Ty Ray back over to Martin. This one's Ashton Martin. Ray working on Shawberry at the elbow.
Under 2 minutes now, Nate.
Ray, kick out for Ray. Now Ty Ray into the paint. That was a walk. Yes, sir. Tiffin Columbian will take possession. Ball game tied at 49. 1:41 left in the ball game.
Possession's so crucial here now.
Zach Shawberry on the left wing. Rogo driving, up with the shot, no. Grabs the rebound, Ashton Martin. Now the Redmen push it. And we got a timeout. That's a pretty wise timeout there by Ed Rich, as he's going to take a full timeout. We'll keep it right here for this First National Bank of Sycamore timeout. It'll give me plenty of time to run through our sponsors, because, folks, I'm telling you, you're glad we're here, we're glad we're here, and we wouldn't be here if not for these fine community-minded sponsors. We want to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, our presenting sponsor, UIS Insurance and Investments, First National Bank of Sycamore, Phillips Electric, MST Sauce Company, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, TPC Food Service, Rodgers Flowers, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Ink, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Buckeye IT, TJ Willies Fine Foods, Feasel's Frame and Collision, 5-Star Maintenance, Clouse Electric, Sara Reisen, Century 21 Bolte and Tiffin, and Pyramid Recruiting Offices, all proud sponsors right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. And of course, we look at the UIS Insurance and Investment stat sheet often throughout the game. And I got to tell you about our friends at UIS Insurance and Investments. They are your hometown agency providing a full range of insurance and financial services with a local touch. Contact your homegrown agent, Jeff Leopold, today for a professional review. As we look at that stat sheet, Zach Shawberry really doing a good job here in the second half. He's got 13 points. Logan Beeston, conspicuous by his absence here in the second half. Let's see if there's any theatrics as we close out this one, tied at 49 apiece. Tyree on the right wing. Jackson Martin over to Ashton Martin for three. Bang! Ashton Martin knocks down the three.
We got 52 seconds left. What a time. What a time to be nailing a three like that.
That's right. Shawberry over to Rogo, down to 39 seconds. Back to Shawberry, trying to set up a shot for Beeston from the elbow, driving into the paint, up with the shot, no! And a foul under the basket on Logan Beeston. .8 seconds left. Tornadoes got to come up with a stop here. Martin gets it back off the inbound. And a blocking foul called on Tiffin Columbian. That's their fourth. 23.2 seconds left, so they still got a few to give here, Greg. They got 2 more to give before they get in the bonus.
Man.
Inbound for Lindsay. In the backcourt. Over to Ray. Now Ray gets it over to Martin.
Look at that ball movement.
Now Martin is going to be fouled. .4 seconds left. And the Bellevue sideline seems to think they've won. And the inbound pass is thrown out of bounds.
Wow.
They throw it away at the most crucial point in the ball game.
Yeah, well, right off his fingertips there. He's trying
Wow.
to get that one. Oh my goodness.
Careless with the basketball at the most crucial time of the ball game.
Man. 14 seconds though, Nate.
14.5 seconds left. Garcia inbounds. Rogo, timeout. Called by Bellevue coaching staff. Full timeout. And we'll keep it right here for this First National Bank of Sycamore timeout.
Wow.
Tornadoes trail by 3. They're not going to let Logan Beeston get an open shot, Greg. You can go ahead and give that one. You can go ahead and forget that. So now you got to find your shot. I say you put the ball in his hands and let him find the shot.
Oh my goodness. It's
I say the way the second half has been unfolding, you try to set up a shot for Zach Shawberry.
Well, I mean, and you've just seen this entire game how hard it is for them to get any open shots.
Yep.
And now here you've got to find not only an open shot, but a three-point shot, and you've got 14.5 seconds to set that up and do it.
If you can get a look at the basket under the basket and you can get the foul, then there's a chance you can get that three-point play the old-fashioned way.
Right.
But
and I felt like they tried to do that the last two
they
possessions, and
they
it just
did.
didn't work out for
Yep.
them. So it's never a guarantee, so
absolutely.
very nerve-wracking 14 seconds here.
Garcia looking to inbound. They're doubling Logan right off the rip.
Yeah.
Braden Rogo in the backcourt. 12 seconds left. Rogo into the forecourt now. Nearly turned it over. Now back to Beeston. Beeston pulls up from three. Nobody's fouled.
Wow. Wow. Beeston's
Now the question
down.
is it 3 or 2 shots?
Beeston's down holding his ankle, Nate. That's not good.
That's not good.
Oh.
Yeah, he is not. He's in some pain right now.
Coach is talking to the ref now, trying to get an answer. He looked for the other referee, and the other referee walked away.
Yeah, we don't have an answer yet whether that's a 3-point
A
shot,
lot of discussions going on.
whether it was a 3-point foul,
I mean,
whether it was before the shot.
It certainly looked to me like he's definitely taking that shot.
He definitely took a shot. Now the question is, when did the foul occur?
Right, and it's hard to see when it's
Was the
down
foul
here.
before he gathered to put it up? They're discussing it now. You're going to hear an eruption from this Bellevue side. It's a 1-and-1.
Yep.
So, Logan Beeston with an opportunity here.
So-
6.4 seconds left. That's what you want to do. Make the first, miss the second, get the rebound, put it back.
That's what I was just going to say. Ideally, you want to make one, miss one, and get the rebound, right?
That's right.
Get it right back up and in.
You
much
you
no
definitely want to
chance
make
here.
this first one, though.
Yeah.
You got to get the first one.
Yeah. The crowd's getting up and getting loud behind us here, Nate.
Knocks
There
it
you go.
down.
Now let's see what
Cool as a
happens.
cucumber.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, question is, how good is he at missing shots?
Looks like they moved a couple guys around here, switched a couple spots. See what they got going on.
All right, for the game, Beeston knocks them both down.
Not good at missing shots, Nate.
He doesn't have it in him. He can't. He's never seen a free throw he didn't like.
He's like, you want me to do what now?
Hey, well, what? I can't miss. I don't know how to do that. Now you got to play defense. You got to play defense. You got to come up with a stop off the inbound. And that's going to be really tough.
Yeah.
Bellevue has done a really good job of finding space on the floor for the inbound pass.
I tell these referees are still over here huddled up. They're still talking about that.
Yeah.
What do you think? Should we give him 3?
So 6.4 seconds left. Coming out of that timeout, brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. Bellevue
6
with
seconds
possession.
away. Keep putting this one away.
Martin inbounds to Ray, and he's fouled immediately. That'll put him at the line for a 1-and-1 situation. Or no, that's still just the 6th foul, so they do have one more to give. Or they had one more to give, so this next one will put them at the line. So let's see what the call is here. Can they get the steal? Oh, Shawberry got his foot in the way. .2 left. Martin in the backcourt throws it down there for Ray. And Joel Ray is going to be fouled with 1.8 seconds left.
What an inbound that was there, though, Nate. Got it all the way down the court. Bring some time off the clock there.
Yep. It's what you got to do in that situation.
Perfectly executed.
And a timeout called on the floor. We'll keep it right here for this First National Bank of Sycamore timeout. Bellevue has one timeout remaining. Tiffin Columbian just used their last timeout with 1.8 seconds left. What a ball game, folks.
Yeah,
what a ball game. Bellevue came to play tonight, man. And they came with a plan of attack, and they came out and executed. Now it's up to Tiffin Columbian here in this last 1.8 second. Let's see if they can come up with a miracle, I guess. Because it's literally just enough time to get a shot off if you can get a shot off. That's the question. They haven't been able to get an open shot up all night.
Yeah. This Bellevue team is the real deal, no doubt about that.
Joel Ray at the line, shooting 1 and 1. Got the first. Cooler than the other side of the pillow. Joel Ray knocking down the first. And he got them both. 1.8 left. Beeston, full court shot. No, and that's the end of the ball game. Bellevue 54, Tiffin Columbian 51. We're going to step aside. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're tuned in here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Your premier financial institution in Seneca County since 1952. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Hoops on Hoos.
Small business owners need somebody that can open the door to financing. And at First National Bank of Sycamore, we love opening the door for financing opportunities.
UIS Insurance and Investments, your hometown agency providing a full range of insurance and financial services with a local touch. Contact your homegrown agent, Jeff Leopold, for a professional review today at 419-447-4242, extension 1144. You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. All right, and we're back here at Tiffin Columbian Gymnasium. Nate Mullins and Greg Kinn on the call with you. Final score from Tiffin Columbian, Bellevue 54, Tiffin Columbian 51. Thanks for tuning in here with us on Heart of Ohio Sports. Once again, Nate Mullins and Greg Kinn on the call. We had Austin Rodriguez running the cameras for you. You're tuned into the postgame show brought to you by Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. As you can see, Austin up there behind me. Yep, right there. Yep. She did a great job on the camera tonight for us. Once again, big win for Bellevue. I got to say, Greg, I was impressed with the defensive effort that they put on the floor here tonight. Now, Logan Beeston came out and put up 19 points in the first half. You know how many points he had in the second half? 2.
Dang.
They put those clamps down in that second half, and they said, we ain't going to let you score no more, man. Now, when they came out in the beginning of the game, I really thought they had that mentality to start with, but Logan found a way to get those shots and found a way to make some key shots and key moments to bring them back. But I'll tell you what, that Redmen team, it's tough to stop a team where you don't know who you have to stop. Am I right? I mean, every single player on that team they're dangerous. They can put up points. I mean, you had a backup center come in, Cody Lindsay, jacked up 2 threes, and he made them both. Not to mention the fact he got a key turnover in a situation where Tiffin Columbian was starting to take a little bit of momentum. He kind of took that away, took the wind out of the sails there for the Tornadoes as we started the second half. But I got to give a lot of credit to my man, Joel Ray. I said his name a lot tonight, and when I talk about player of the game, it's going to be hard for me not to give it to this guy, because not only did he set the tone and set the pace for this team, but he also came up with some key turnovers, and he did a really good job of just keeping his composure, maintaining his composure throughout key moments and taking care of the basketball. That was key for him. He didn't turn the ball over. He didn't have a lot of turnovers. And when you talk about a team that's as loaded as this Bellevue squad is, they've got a lot of different guys. They like to share the basketball. You need one guy to help set the table for all of those different guys, right? That's why if I had to give it to anybody, I'm giving it to Joel Ray, especially for those last 2 free throws that he made coming out. I mean, Travis Kinn waited until he had the ball in his hand about to shoot the free throw and called a timeout. Essentially, he's trying to ice the free throw shooter, right? Well, Joel Ray said, ice me? I got ice water in my veins.
Yeah.
Stood up there, knocked them both down.
I was gonna say, not only did he make the one that he shot when they called the timeout, but then, the 2 that actually counted, he nailed both of them.
Big time. Big time, big time. And, when I talk about big time players make big time plays in big time situations. That's exactly what Joel Ray did here tonight. When I look at it, I look at this UIS Insurance and Investment stat sheet. Of course, there's guys on the stat sheet that's got more points. You got Ty Ray, who had 12 points. The Martin brothers, 7 and 8 from Jackson and Ashton, respectively. And then also Joel Ray with those 8 points, like I mentioned. Cody Lindsay had 6 points off the bench. But if I had to give it to anybody, like I said, I think for a complete game, total package, Joel Ray. That's my MST Sauce Company player of the game. What you got, Greggy?
I'm going to go with you on that, Nate, because, the numbers don't always mean everything at the end of the game, the scores the players put up, because somebody sets up those situations. Somebody gets you into those situations where you have an open shot, where you can take those threes, where you can drive to the lane, and that's the kind of play that we got from him here tonight. Like you said, complete all-around team player, and I absolutely agree. Madison Street Sauce Company player of the game for me, too.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so once again, your final score, 54-51. I'm going to see if I can catch up with our player of the game, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get him for an interview live because they're still in the locker room, and I'm not exactly that kind of guy to go in the locker room to search for a high school player. So I'm just going to let you I'll let you folks know that that's our player of the game, Joel Ray. I will hunt him down and find him, and I will give him a MST gift card, and we'll take a picture, and we'll get that posted on social media. Once again, huge shout out to MST Sauce Company, our player of the game sponsor, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, our post-game show sponsor, and all of our sponsors here on Heart of Ohio Sports, including Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, our presenting sponsor, UIS Insurance and Investments, First National Bank of Sycamore, Phillips Electric, MST Sauce Company, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, TPC Food Service, Rodgers Flowers, Steinmetz, Signs and Graphic Inc., Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Buckeye IT, TJ Willies Fine Foods, Feasel's Frame and Collision, 5-Star Maintenance, Clouse Electric, Sara Reisen Century 21 Bolte in Tiffin, and Pyramid Recruiting Offices, all proud sponsors right here on the pulse of the Buckeye State, Heart of Ohio Sports. All right, folks, that's pretty much going to do it for us tonight. Greg, any final thoughts before we wrap things up?
No, man, that was a good game, a really good game.
Yes.
I'll be honest, Nate. There in the first quarter of the game, it's like Bellevue kind of turned it on, kind of put a big gap there, separated a little bit, and I thought, oh my goodness, are we going to have a close game here tonight? But then from that second quarter on, I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better head-to-head contest than we got here tonight, and it came down to the wire just like we thought it would. Absolutely.
All right, so there you have it. That's the ball game, folks. 54-51 was your final score. Bellevue coming into town and upsetting the 9-1, now 9-2 Tiffin Columbian Tornadoes, handing them their first league loss on the season. All right, that's going to do it for us tonight, folks. We'll be back at it next week. Let's see what our next broadcast that we have scheduled is, as I believe we are next Tuesday. But let me get that pulled up. Yes, next Tuesday we'll be on the call. We have not one, not two, 3 high school basketball games for you next week. That's right, 3 high school basketball games, as we have one on Tuesday, Seneca East versus Cary. Girls basketball, that game coming to you live from Seneca East Gymnasium. And then we have on Friday, Calvert versus Old Fort. That's a 7 o'clock tip-off. And on Saturday, we'll be right back here for Columbian versus Fostoria, live right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. That's right, we got a triple header coming to your way next week. I'm telling you what, folks, you're not going to want to miss out on those. Those are going to be some great matchups. And once again, we still have some quality content for you. In the meantime, tune in on Monday for the Pulse podcast. Tune in tomorrow. Actually, no, nothing. We got nothing going on tomorrow. Tune in on Tuesday.
We got, not sports-wise, but we got a couple shows tomorrow.
Yeah, we got a couple things. Oh, yeah, we do have the Fantasy Focus going on tomorrow morning. Tune in tomorrow morning for all of your last week fantasy football questions, as the guys will be breaking that down this Sunday morning. Tune in right around 9 o'clock for that one. All right, folks, that's pretty much going to do it for Austin Rodriguez and Greg Kinn. I'm Nate Mullins, signing off from Tiffin Columbian Gymnasium. Once again, your final score, 54-51. Bellevue on top of the Tornadoes. Thanks again, everybody. Have a great night.